and welcome to a new vlog, and today is a jam-packed wedding day, so it's going to be a really fun vlog today. I have got my hair trial, my makeup trial, then a dress alterations appointment, and then my Newcastle hen do. So a crazy day. There is a lot going on, but it's going to be amazing. It's kind of been a happy coincidence that all of these things are happening in this day. So originally we chose this date for the hen do. That was the first thing that happened. So basically I've had my big hen do away. We went to London, we went to Paris, it was amazing. But we wanted to do like a cheesy night out locally in Newcastle. So that's what we're doing tonight, just for like people who didn't come away with us. We've got a lot of like work colleagues coming and stuff, so that's going to be really fun. And I scheduled in my hair trial for today because I thought it would be nice to have my trials on days where I have things happening. So my makeup artist didn't do weekend appointments. Today is a Saturday. So I had booked my makeup trial for last Friday when I was going to the theatre, because again I thought if I'm getting my makeup done, paying for it, I want to have somewhere to go afterwards. She then emailed me a while back saying that something had come up on the date that I'd booked and did I have any alternative dates I could do. And I thought it was worth asking if she could do today, and then I could see my hair and makeup together and I'd have my hair and makeup done for my night out. So she did have availability, so that was all perfect. And then just a couple of days ago, my seamstress Elle messaged to say that she couldn't do my appointment on Friday, yesterday. Could I do Saturday at all? So I replied saying I had a very small window of time at 3, if she could do then, and she could. So I'm getting my makeup done first at 9:30. I'm then getting my hair done at 12. I've then got my dress appointment at 3, and then my hen do starts at like 5:30. So it's going to be mega, but it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to bring you along with me.
Check the balance is right once we've done lips.
It looks lovely. I think the blush is perfect.
Yeah.
It feels very much how I would usually look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the addition of bronzer.
Hello, it's been a little while. Yeah, I last saw you over a week ago when I was full on doing my hair and makeup trials and heading off to my alterations and then my hen do. And that day just completely got away with me. I kind of overscheduled that day, I think. There was too much going on, to be honest, and it ended up taking a bit of a turn. So yeah, I kind of stopped filming, and I've just had the busiest working week of the year. Last week we had open days, which are the busiest events for me. I'm an events manager, if you didn't know, and so yeah, it was just so full on. I was in every day, like doing event prep and event setup, and then working Friday and Saturday. It's now the next week after that, so it's now Tuesday, and I've been meaning to sit down and catch up with you ever since that Saturday, crazy Saturday, but I just haven't had the chance. So I'm grabbing a few minutes now to sit down and catch up with everything that's been going on. And also, it is officially wedding month. We are in July now, and our wedding is 23 days away, which I cannot believe. So the last thing you saw as part of that crazy Saturday was the start of my hair trial. So I had my makeup trial first, and it did go really well. It's really, really difficult. I think makeup's so personal, and trying to explain to someone who is a professional as well, and I am not a professional, so I probably don't do my makeup well. Trying to get them to emulate what you usually do, but better, which is kind of what I was going for. I think it's quite difficult, so it's always going to be a bit of trial and error, but it did go really, really well. She was really lovely, and we definitely like got the main staples sorted. So something that when I was looking for a makeup artist, I was just so worried about was finding someone who was going to make me look unnatural. I just wanted to make sure that the person was going to give me a really nice base and not make me like look orange or look fake. And she did that perfectly. So my face and my skin looked lovely. We trialed my eyebrows a few times, just getting like the shape and the colour right. And obviously did my eyes. She used some individual lashes, which I really, really liked. So I did go away happy, but it was like a frantic couple of hours, and I had to get straight onto my hair trial, so I didn't have time to really digest it while I was there. The makeup lasted really well that day, and it was a really hot day, and I was sweating, running from place to place, and then off out in my hen do, and I was really happy with how like my face lasted, and everything lasted. So the main things I was just thinking after like wearing it all day and looking at pictures and stuff is that I'd like to look at some tweaks to my eyes. I'm not sure exactly what. I don't know whether it's a bit more of a smoky look, or whether it's like darker lashes or longer lashes or curled lashes or just something, just tweaks on my eyes. And I just want more blush as well. She used a cream blusher, and I felt like it didn't really last. I always use a powder blusher. And blush I feel is really important just to make my face look alive. So they're kind of the two key bits of feedback I'm going to go back with. But yeah, really happy with my makeup overall. Then things took a bit of a turn with my hair. I don't want to go into too much detail, but basically we weren't able to achieve the look that I wanted, or really anything similar to the look, and the trial was over really, really quickly. And she basically said that she didn't have the tools she needed to achieve the kind of look that I wanted. So I've got a second trial coming up on Friday with her, and I'm just hoping that everything goes well with that. So yeah, that's kind of all I'm going to say about that. It didn't obviously go to plan, and I did leave feeling a bit deflated because obviously I'm a bit worried now, the wedding's so close. What if my hair's not how I sort of envisage it? But I'm trying to just not worry about it, and I've got Friday to check that it will be how I want it, and if not, then it's time to panic then. So then I moved on to my dress fitting. So we went to see Elle, who is super lovely and who I really feel like I've built a relationship with over the past year and a half that I've been going for my various fittings, because I have 3 dresses and she's altering all of them. So my main dress is just getting taken up. It fits perfectly everywhere else. And then my evening dress needed taken in and up. And then my dress for my second wedding celebration in Italy, that needed let out. So they all needed different things. And I tried them all back on. She's not finished, so she'd done some of the alterations and not all of them, but things were looking really good. Just needed a few more tweaks and things. So I've got my next appointment, or my final appointment, which should just really be checking they all fit and taking them home. That's in like a week and a half's time. It's all just getting crazy, crazy close and real now. So yeah, then we headed off out on my hen do and just had a really, really fun night. Obviously I didn't take the camera with me, but we did get some footage on phones and things, so I'll pop some stuff up in a minute. But we basically went into Newcastle. We started off with a few drinks at Revolution de Cuba. Then we went out on the big market, which is like the classic Geordie night out. Not something I've done really in my life, to be honest. So it was like a proper rite of passage hen do. And yeah, we played some games. Then we went to a karaoke bar and had a karaoke booth like room, which was so fun and not something I've ever done, and it was just so much fun. And then we just carried on to a few more places for some more drinks. It wasn't a late night at all. I was home before midnight, but I was definitely a bit worse for wear and I was up the rest of the night. But again, I feel like that's the only time in my life that I've been sick from alcohol. And my hen do seems like the right time. So that was a really fun night. It was great to blow off steam after a super busy day. And I'll pop some footage up now.
Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I went rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Everybody, my lover. All that's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
As you can see, we had a lot of fun, murdered a lot of songs, but yeah, it was really, really fun. The next day, I had my grandparents' 65th wedding anniversary party and I had to make trifle and cake pops for that. So I was up early and making those and then heading off there feeling very sick and hungover, but yeah, it was worth it. So as I said, we're literally a few weeks away from the wedding now. I cannot believe it. Every day is just packed with like getting through all the last things to do. We had the Reverend come over yesterday evening. She came for like a final planning meeting, which was really lovely. We went through the whole order of service and like how we're going to do everything and just had a really good chat. And she's really, really lovely. And she just always says she's there to like facilitate us have the wedding that we want, which is really lovely. So we talked about some personal things, like how I'd like to include my mum in the ceremony. My mum's no longer with us. So we talked about that, which was really nice, and she came up with some really nice suggestions. And yeah, we collected our band certificate actually the day before as well. So on Sunday, if you're getting married in a church, you have to get a band certificate, which is like, it replaces the sort of registry office thing that you do where you give notice to marry. You do it through the church instead. So we had our bands read at our local church and we went and collected the certificate on Sunday. So we are officially allowed to get married, which is very exciting. And yeah, now I'm just like working on all the final things, as I say. We've got our last final meeting next Monday, and that is with our photographer. But other than that, I'm just getting on with lots of random jobs. So for example, I've been writing our door hangers. These are going on everyone's doors that are staying with us at Woodhill. So they've just got a little door hanger. It says what room they're in, and then when people are walking around they'll be able to see who's in what room, and I'm just doing random stuff like that. This is another one. I've been putting together our suppliers little gift bags. So I got these bags off Shein and they say thank you on them, and then I've just been popping in like a little can of something, and then these Baci are Italian chocolates, and we're actually giving them to everyone on the tables at the wedding as a little favour. So I wanted to get our supplies those, and then because they're going to be on their feet all day and it's like a long day, I've got them these moisturising foot socks, which I use, and they're really like, they literally recover my feet, like they make them feel like they've had an intense treatment. And then just some face masks. So I've got those for like our photographer, hair and makeup. I've made one up for Elle to say thank you for everything she's done with my dresses. Yeah, so I've just got a bunch of those. And I'm going to take you upstairs to see Wedding Central, which is where we have got all of our, well, like production line of stuff that's going on basically. So our spare room has been taken over by wedding stuff. Here it all is. But basically I'm just going to start packing stuff. Got stuff for me, stuff for Luca, stuff for Johnny, like all of our gifts, all of the stuff at the back there is all our signage. And I'm not only obviously preparing for the English wedding, but also packing for a week in Italy straight after. So yeah, this is Wedding Central. I've got loads of random things to do, like write cards for people. We're still working on the playlist because we have a live band for the evening, but they're gonna DJ in between their sets and we're doing a playlist for that. If I take you in here, you will see all of our boxes for, this is another storage room by the way, this entire floor until after the wedding is kind of just storage, and then we are going to be finishing off all the redecoration and actually using these rooms to live in. But yeah, I've started putting together the boxes for all of the tables basically. So each table has like different things, some of the same things, different things. So each table has the battery that will be going on each person's place. They've all got a camera. These are everyone's place settings. And then I've done an I Spy to go with the camera and the menus on the back of these table corkers. And then table numbers are in these. So this is table 7. And then yeah, the kids' tables have extra stuff. So this is for our little niece Winnie. She's got a little bride teddy and a little egg and a book. She's only 4 months old. And then for the older children, I've got like colouring books and pencils and just some little like funny toys. I've got some sticker books and things. This is Lucas. He's got his own personalised little colouring book printout that my friend made, and I've got him some cars and things because he loves cars, just things to keep him entertained. And then in here I've got a box full of gamey things that I'm going to set up in the library, which is like a secluded room at Woodhill. And I just thought if any kids get overwhelmed or bored, it's somewhere like a designated place their parents can whip them off to, and hopefully they can like be entertained for a bit and then maybe be ready to rejoin the party. So yeah, that is like a whistle-stop tour of where I'm at with everything. But yeah, still just like loads of admin going on. And I'm very much feeling the pressure that the wedding is only 3 weeks away, but also incredibly excited at the same time. I don't know when you're going to see this. I'm going to aim to get it out in the next couple of weeks, but as I've said, I've literally had like no time. So I'm going to do my best to get this edited, but I'm going to wait until I have my second hair trial, I think, before it goes up. And then I'm not sure how much else I'm going to manage to film. I really wanted to do like a fitness one, what I've been eating and like exercising in a week, because I'm like really proud of the progress I've made, and I just thought it might be helpful to anyone because I feel like I've done it in a healthy way. And I was also going to do a skincare one because again, that's something that I've really like trial and errored with, and I've got my skin to a really good place. So I was going to do a little like bridal skincare video. I have no idea if I'm going to manage to fit those in. I'm also going to film some videos that probably won't go up until after the wedding, but things like all the stuff that I don't want to show you beforehand, so like our signage and our gifts for our bridesmaids and parents and things. I'll film all of that while I've got the stuff, but it won't go up until after the wedding. And yeah, I don't know, I'm definitely going to film wedding week, so like the week in the lead up, but I'd have to be super organised to get it edited and online before the actual wedding, but I'm not ruling that out yet. I'm going to do my best. So yeah, that's kind of, I guess, what's probably going to come. But I will see you on Friday, and let's pray that my hair appointment has gone well. Let's see right now. How's it gone? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! She did not turn up. Can you believe the hairdresser has not turned up? So this is the after. This is my hair actually not done at all. No, so basically I got all ready, washed my hair, dried my hair ready, and she'd messaged earlier today saying that she was going to be a bit late because she was running behind on like other appointments that she had for the day, and then it got like well past the time, probably half an hour past the time that she was due to be here, and I got a message asking if she could reschedule until next week because her day had run late, and yeah, I think she just really didn't want to come, to be honest. But obviously it's so close to the wedding. The fact that my hair trial was really not good the first time, like it wasn't even close to what I'd asked for. And then this, it just made me really feel like it wasn't right to stick with her. So I basically replied saying that, you know, it just wasn't going to work out. It was too stressful to delay it any further. She had said she would prioritise me this week, which she hasn't done. So I've cancelled, and I had actually already inquired with someone else who I can see on Instagram does a lot of the style that I'm looking for and does it really well. And my makeup artist actually recommended her, and I'd already inquired, and she said she was free on my date and to just let her know how today went. So I got in touch with her straight away, and she has confirmed she's free. So I've got a backup sorted already. I actually feel really relieved. I feel like her vibe's just gonna fit in better with my style of how I like the day to go. So I actually think this has been a bit of a blessing in disguise, but obviously it is really disappointing. Yeah, and I just think I've been so organised. Something was going to happen, wasn't it? And hopefully this is it. The sort of thing that was going to go wrong has happened, and it's all going to be fine. But yeah, that's kind of the update. Rehair. So basically the person I've been in touch with, she can't fit in a trial. The wedding is like 2 and a bit weeks away. It's peak wedding season, and she doesn't have capacity for a trial, which I completely understand. So what I think I'm going to do is just go to a salon and just ask them to do that style, just so that I can see myself with it and check that I actually like how I look with that hair. Because as I say, I have total faith that this other hairdresser, she can do that style no problem. So that is the plan, rehair. And yeah, I've got a few other things to update you on, but I'll probably do that. I don't know, I think this vlog's just going to continue for now, until we get to like next week some point. Sorry, this is a bit like blah 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 blah, but yeah, we had our reverend come over for a meeting on Monday, and that went really well. We've got our photographer meeting on Monday. Today is Friday, and what was I going to say? Oh, Johnny's on his stag do tomorrow. So I'll maybe update you tomorrow or next week with what's going on. And yeah, I've just been working really hard on all the last bits that I need to get sorted so that I can finally say the planning's done and I can just look forward to the wedding. But yeah, I'm feeling all right considering what's happened. I feel less stressed now that I know what's happening. And yeah, I'll catch up with you again, re-wedding stuff soon. Hello, I'm back for the final update of this vlog. I've actually just been watching it all back, and I thought there wouldn't be much to this vlog, but actually I've captured loads more than I thought. So hopefully it's been really enjoyable, and it's actually really accurately captured what's been going on over the last sort of month. But can you believe today marks 12 days to our wedding? I just cannot believe that. It's coming so fast, and it's literally, yeah, it's literally like around the corner. The weather has been shocking, so that's probably my main stress at the moment. It's literally rained almost every day of July so far, and I actually read that we've had more than the month's average rainfall already, and we're not even halfway into July. So that's crazy, but I'm just praying that it means the good weather is going to be coming later in the month, because surely the whole month can't be this bad. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm about to go off and collect all my dresses, which I can't believe this day's here as well. I'm really nervous because what if they don't fit or one of them doesn't fit? I have 3, so yeah, and they were all getting different things done to them, so I am a bit stressed that one of them won't fit, but Elle's great and really lovely, so I'm sure they will. But yeah, it's just a nerve-wracking day. I just wanted to quickly update you on the last few things that's been going on. So I met with my photographer on Monday. We went to meet her, and she was so lovely that was a huge weight off, because I had done a whole list. It was like a 4-page document of all the shots that I would like, and I'd done mood boards for every part of the day. So that is very me, and I'm very I like to have all the detail, but I was a bit nervous that she'd be a bit annoyed by that, but she really embraced it, and she was so lovely, and we talked it all through, and she was making notes and everything, and she said she'd have all my documents on her on the day. So that went so well, and that really put my mind at ease. Yeah, because I just think your photographer is so important. She's going to be with me for the whole day, and yeah, so I was really pleased that went really well. I also had my last day at work. Yesterday was my last official day at work, so I'm now off for the next 12 days until the wedding, and then for like another week that we're going to Italy straight after the wedding. So I'm off for 3.5 weeks basically. But they've been really cute, and they decorated my desk when I got in, and I had this giant balloon. And yeah, they just like brought cake and Prosecco and stuff. So that was a really lovely send-off that I wasn't expecting. And then after that, I went and met up with my friend as well for a few drinks and some food. So that was all a really lovely like last day at work, and just, yeah, making it feel very real now. So the next vlog is going to be wedding week. I'm going to start filming on Monday, and that'll be kind of like the last week and a day or two before the wedding. So all the last wedding tasks. And I'm really hoping that I can be really organised and get that up before the wedding. I'm also going to film like all the stuff that I don't want to show before the wedding and put that up after, and that's going to start with today's dress fitting. But yeah, obviously I'm not going to show that until after the wedding. The last thing I wanted to show you quickly now was this little bracelet that just got delivered, because I wasn't planning to have a bracelet. I thought it was going to be a bit much, but then each time I've tried my dress on, I felt like something was missing. So I decided to order this bracelet that I've literally had bookmarked for months, and it's really, really cute. It's from Miru, and it's a little heart, but actually if you look really closely, it's got our initials on it. So I just thought that was really sweet, and it's really dainty. It shouldn't be like too over the top or anything, but yeah, that's the last little bit for me that I've bought. We've also been practicing our first dance, so I'm gonna go off to my dress fitting now, but I'm gonna leave you with a few clips of us practicing our first dance. First dance practice, take 1.
Well, that's a lot.